Assalamualaikum students, this is your Miss Sadia from Chemistry Department. Welcome to my channel Avo Chemistry, Fundamentals of Chemistry, and our topic is Chemical Calculations based on the concept of mole and Avogadro's number. Types of calculations. There are two types of calculations, mole mass calculations and mole particles calculations. Students, we will discuss them one by one. Mole mass calculations. Students, in mole mass calculations, when mole is given we have to find the mass, and whenever mass is given we have to find the mole. So you can see in this triangle three terms are using mass in gram, moles and molar mass, and this relation is known as mole mass relation, because whenever mass is given and we have to find the moles, and whenever moles are given we have to find the mass. And molar mass, there is no need to tell again and again how do we calculate the molar mass of a substance. And one important thing is that we have to take the mass in gram. If it is in another unit, we have to convert it in gram. Otherwise, your answer will be wrong. And this relation is known as mole mass relation. Mole mass calculations. Students, there are two methods to solve mole mass calculations. One is unitary method and other is formula method. Here we apply formula method. But don't worry, we will solve these numericals by unitary method too in some other lectures. Formula is number of moles is equal to mass in grams divided by molar mass. Example 1.5, calculating mass of 1 mole of a substance. Calculate the molar masses of sodium, nitrogen and sucrose C12H22O11. Sodium. Atomic mass of sodium is 23 AMU, but in case of molar mass of sodium is 23 gram. When we consider molar mass, we have 1 mole of a substance. Therefore, mass of 1 mole of sodium is equal to 23 gram. Now nitrogen. Students, nitrogen occurs as diatomic molecules. So we have to find the molecular mass of nitrogen molecule, not a nitrogen atom. Molecular mass of nitrogen is 2 into N, 2 into 14. 14 is the atomic mass of nitrogen, and then we get the answer 28 AMU. This is the molecular mass of nitrogen. So molar mass of nitrogen is 28 gram. We have 1 mole of substance when we take the mass in gram. Therefore, mass of 1 mole of nitrogen is 28 gram. Now, sucrose C12H22O11. Molecular mass of sucrose is equal to 12 into carbon, because we have 12 number of carbon plus 22 into hydrogen, because we have 22 hydrogen atoms plus 11 into oxygen, because we have 11 oxygen atoms. Put their atomic masses and finally we get the answer 342 AMU. So students, molar mass of sucrose is 342 gram. Therefore, mass of 1 mole of sucrose is 342 gram. Now, self-assessment exercise 1.8. Calculate the mass of 1 mole of copper, iodine, potassium and oxygen. Students, we have 1 mole of these substances, but we have to find the mass whenever we have 1 mole. Let's see. Copper. Molar mass of copper is its atomic mass expressed in gram, that is gram atomic mass. Atomic mass of copper is 63.54 AMU. Therefore, mass of 1 mole of copper is 63.54 gram. Understood? Iodine. Iodine occurs as diatomic molecules. Students, iodine is also a non-metal like nitrogen, and it also occurs in its diatomic molecule. So we take the molar mass of iodine molecule, not the iodine atom. So solution, molecular mass of iodine is 2 into 127. 127 is the atomic mass of iodine. Therefore, finally we get the 254 AMU molecular mass of iodine. So, therefore, mass of 1 mole of iodine is 254 gram. Now, potassium. Molar mass of potassium is its atomic mass expressed in gram, that is gram atomic mass. So, solution, atomic mass of potassium is 39 AMU. Therefore, mass of 1 mole of potassium is 39 gram. Now, oxygen. Oxygen occurs as diatomic molecules. Students, just like the iodine and nitrogen, we have already discussed that they are non-metal and they occur as their diatomic molecules, and oxygen also occurs as diatomic molecules. So we will find the molecular mass of oxygen molecule. So molecular mass of oxygen is 2 into 16. 16 is the atomic mass of oxygen. So we get 32 AMU. Therefore, mass of 1 mole of oxygen is 32 gram. Understood? Now, students, example 1.5a, calculating the mass of a given number of moles of a substance. It means that in that condition, we will find the mass while the number of moles of a substance will be given to us. Oxygen is converted to ozone during thunderstorms. Calculate the mass of ozone if 9.05 moles of ozone is formed in a storm. In this question, calculate the mass of ozone. It means we have to find the mass, while if 9.05 moles, it means that number of moles are given. What is the good way to start the solution of the numericals? First step is to make data. In data, you have to put the values that are given and that you have to find out. So, to make data, number of moles of O3 ozone is 9.05 moles and mass of O3 is unknown to us. Therefore, now solution. Students, in mole mass calculations, first step is always to find the molar mass of a substance. After finding the molar mass, we will apply formula. So, molar mass of O3 is 3 into O. O is a symbol of oxygen. So, 3 into 16 and we get the 48 gram. 48 gram is the molar mass of O3. Now, as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass, that must be in gram, and divided by molar mass. Students, unknown value will be on the left side while the known values will be on the other and at the same side. Given mass is equal to number of moles into molar mass. Now put the values. Mass of ozone is equal to number of moles are 9.05 into 48, that is molar mass. So we get the 434.4 gram of O3. So students, this is the answer. Whenever we have 9.05 moles of O3, the mass of ozone will be 434.4 gram. Now next, example 1.6. Students, these are the examples and these are already solved in your book. But students, actually we are applying the formula method, so we have to solve them again. When natural gas burns, CO2 is formed. If 0.25 moles of CO2 is formed, what mass of CO2 is produced? In this example, 0.25 number of moles are given of CO2, carbon dioxide, and we have to find the mass of carbon dioxide. So data, what would be the data? Number of moles of carbon dioxide is 0.25 moles and the mass of CO2, carbon dioxide, is unknown to us. So solution is, what is the first step, students? Yes, to find the molar mass. So molar mass of CO2 is C plus 2 into O, and put the atomic masses of the given atoms, and finally we get the molar mass of CO2 is 44 gram. So after this we will apply formula, and as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass, that is in gram, divided by molar mass. Given mass will be on the left side, rest of all values will be on the other side. Now mass of CO2 is, we have 0.25 moles into 44, that is molar mass, and we get 11 gram of CO2. So it means that students, whenever we have 0.25 moles in that case, and we have the mass of CO2 11 gram. Understood? Example 1.7, converting grams to moles. How many moles of each of the following substance are present? It means that in these numericals we have to find the number of moles and masses are given. A balloon filled with 5 gram of hydrogen, and B, a block of ice that weigh 100 gram. Students, you can see in both parts A and B, masses are given and we have to find the number of moles. So let's start. A balloon filled with 5 gram of hydrogen. So students, first we will make the data, and data is very easy. 5 gram is mass is given and number of moles are unknown to us. So data, mass of hydrogen is 5 gram and number of moles of hydrogen are unknown to us. Solution. So students, what is the first step? Yes, to find the molar mass. And you know students, hydrogen is a non-metal and it also occurs as diatomic molecules. So we'll find the molecular mass of hydrogen gas. Molar mass of hydrogen . So molar mass of hydrogen is 2 into H. Put the value, hydrogen has the atomic number 1. So atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 and we get 2 gram molar mass of hydrogen. So what is the next step? Yes, apply formula. And as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass, that must be in gram, divided by molar mass. Number of moles of hydrogen is equal to 5 because mass is 5 gram and divided by 2, that is the molar mass. We get 2.5 moles of hydrogen. That is our answer. Now part B, a block of ice that weighs 100 gram. Data, mass of ice is equal to 100 gram and number of moles of ice are unknown. So solution, so what is the first step? Molar mass of ice is 2 into H plus oxygen. So after putting the atomic masses we get the 18 gram, that is the molar mass of ice. And as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. So number of moles of ice is equal to 100, that is given mass, divided by 18, that is molar mass of ice. So we get the answer 5.55 moles of ice. So students, this is the answer. Now self-assessment exercise 1.9. The molecular formula for compound used for bleaching hair is H2O2 hydrogen peroxide. Calculate A, mass of this compound that would contains 2.5 moles. B, number of moles of this compound that would exactly weigh 30 gram. Students, you can see in part A we have 2.5 moles of H2O2, while in the part B we have 30 gram of H2O2. Now mass of this compound means H2O2 that would contains 2.5 moles. So students, first we will make the data. Number of moles of H2O2 is equal to 2.5 moles and mass of H2O2 is unknown. So solution. So students, what is the first step in mole mass relation or calculations? Yes, to find the molar mass. So we will calculate the molar mass of H2O2. So molar mass of H2O2 is 2 into H plus 2 into O, and after putting their atomic masses values we get the 34 gram. It is the molar mass of hydrogen peroxide. And as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass, that must be in gram, divided by molar mass. And we have to find the mass. So mass of a substance is equal to number of moles multiplied by molar mass. So after putting the given values, 2.5 into 34, 2.5 are the number of moles and 34 is the molar mass of H2O2. So finally we get the 85 gram of H2O2. Now part B, number of moles of this compound that would exactly weigh 30 gram. So make a data. Mass of H2O2 is 30 gram and number of moles of H2O2 are unknown. So solution. So students, what is the first step to find the molar mass? But actually in part A we have already calculated the molar mass, so there is no need to calculate again molar mass of H2O2. Now as we know, just apply formula. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Therefore put the values in above formula. Number of moles is equal to 30 divided by 34. 30 is the given mass and the 34 is a molar mass. So we get the answer 0.882 moles of H2O2. That is our answer. Self-assessment exercise 1.9. Question number 2. A spoon of table salt NaCl contains 12.5 grams of this salt. Calculate the number of moles it contains. Data. Mass of NaCl is 12.5 gram and the number of moles of NaCl we have to find them. And number of moles of NaCl are unknown. Solution. So first step is to find the molar mass of NaCl. So after putting the atomic masses, atomic mass of sodium is 23 and atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. So we get 58.5 gram of NaCl. That is the molar mass of NaCl. Now as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass, that must be in gram divided by molar mass. So just put the values in given formula and get the answer. Number of moles is equal to 12.5, that is the given mass, divided by 58.5, that is the molar mass of NaCl, and we get the answer 0.214 moles of NaCl. Yes student, this is our answer. Now question number 3. Before the digestive system X-rays, people are required to swallow suspensions of barium sulfate. Calculate the mass of 1 mole of barium sulfate. Students, it's a very easy question. First make the data. Number of moles of barium sulfate 1 mole and the mass of barium sulfate just calculated by applying the formula. Now solution. What is the first step in mole mass calculations? Yes, to find the molar mass. So molar mass of barium sulfate is equal to barium plus sulfur plus 4 into O. Because we have 4 oxygen atoms, just putting their atomic masses values and we get the answer 233 gram. That is the molar mass of barium sulfate. But you know students, in molar mass we take the substance 1 mole. So is it necessary to apply the formula? There is no need to apply a formula. If you apply a formula, answer would be same. Let's see. As we know, number of moles is equal to given mass in gram divided by molar mass. Therefore, mass of barium sulfate is equal to number of moles into molar mass. And mass of barium sulfate, number of moles are 1 and multiply by 233, that is the molar mass of barium sulfate. So answer is remains same, 233 gram of barium sulfate. Now students, we have done with these mole mass calculations. If you have any question, you may ask in comment section. Thank you so much students for watching my channel. Allah Hafiz.